Hey guys, alright, so before we get into, sorry, I gotta fix my hair. Before we get into the typical reviews and stuff like that on my channel and hauls and all, I'm gonna just do a little bit of something fun. It's rainy and it's just a yucky day out. So, with the help of my husband, I decided to come up with this video, and it's gonna be called Truth or Myth, and it's gonna be all about hair. I'm gonna tell you guys 15 true or myth things that you may have heard around that you weren't sure if they were true or not, and I'm going to give you an explanation if they're true or not. So the first things first, true or myth, brushing your hair 100 times keeps your hair healthy. Now, I don't know how many of you guys have actually done this, but it's absolutely false. It's a myth, because, let me tell you, brushing your hair 100 times a day is only going to cause breakage, especially if you're not being gentle. Not only that, yes, brushing your hair each day brings the oils down, and even though, brushing your hair, the only thing about brushing your hair 100 times a day that could be somewhat beneficial is that, when the brush is actually on your scalp, it's causing blood flow, it's massaging your hair kind of and causing blood flow, which does cause hair to grow quicker, but it's damaging all your nice, long, beautiful hair that you're trying to, keep in good condition in the first place. So 100 strokes a day is not good, so stop doing it right now. Another thing I can say is make sure that it's best to skip the 100 strokes and go for about 15 to 20 strokes. So I know I wrote that down somewhere, I'm just going to find it. And use 100% boar bristles for your hair, which I don't always do, but I do have 100% boar bristle brush right there. Next, true or myth, stress makes your hair fall out. Yes, this is true. Stress reduces blood circulation at the scalp, and a healthy scalp needs blood flow. So if you're eating right and not being so stressed out, then your hair shouldn't fall out. If this is happening to you, and it's not where you're so stressed that you may need to see a doctor to get something, to calm yourself. But just try to eat healthy and just try to de-stress yourself. Just try to think, everything's out of your hands. There's nothing that you can do with the problem. Try to work through it, because you don't want your hair falling out. I've seen it happen to people, and it's really, it comes out in it's not just little pieces. It comes out in patches, and you can tell something's wrong. It's really actually sad, and it could really get bad. So just try to calm yourself, even go get some help. But if you're having that problem, but yes, stress causes hair to fall out. True or myth, shampooing every day keeps hair clean and healthy. I used to actually do this when I was younger, before I knew any better, but it's actually false. Nothing could be further from the truth and more worse for your hair than shampooing and conditioning every day. You're taking all the oil, everything your hair needs to thrive, you're taking out, and even though you may be putting some drugstore products or conditioner in your hair, and you think you're getting these oils from this, your hair needs the oils that are natural. So try washing. If you have to wash, try doing it every other day, and you'll notice, that will keep your hair and scalp clean without destroying, the oils and stuff. Next, true or myth, swimming pools will turn your hair green. I know firsthand, because this has happened to me. If you lift the color, or you just got highlights, or you use an ash box dye or something, most likely you go and dive into a pool, your hair is going to turn green. It's happened to me. There is stuff that can get it out, like shampoos and stuff. There's sprays you can put prior to going in. I don't recommend going into a pool at all. If you just freshly dyed your hair that week, I would wait it out a little bit. So don't get your hair dyed right before you go on vacation, kind of. If you're going to be swimming, that'd be so embarrassing. But if you can't help it and you have to go into a pool and you bought the shampoo, try slack it on some heavy conditioner and then go in the pool, and it should keep your hair, good. Okay, Myth or true? True or myth? Ingredients like semen, eggs, mayo, olive oil are your best conditioners. That is absolutely disgusting. Leave the stuff that's supposed to be in the stuff in the refrigerator and the semen in the bedroom, because that is so far from the truth. There's certain ingredients, like egg protein and the oil from mayo that you can get in a drugstore conditioner. You're doing nothing. If you feel like you need a deep conditioner, I've showed you products to go, but the eggs, the semen, having your boyfriend, come on, help, my hair, is not a good thing, so just cut it now. And the mayo, all you're doing is wasting your time, and it smells, and it's just gross. It's gross. Just don't do it. Okay, true or myth? Coloring your hair while pregnant is dangerous. And I'm going to say this is 1,000% true. In the first trimester, you should never dye your hair. Unless you're doing off the scalp highlighting or lowlighting, then I wouldn't mess with it in the first trimester, the second, or the last. I've dyed my hair in the first trimester before because I didn't know I was pregnant. Sorry. I've also dyed it in every trimester. And even though it's really only a worry in the first trimester, I don't recommend it to anybody just because I'm not being the reason why you dyed your hair. So don't do it. Don't do it. True or myth? Cold water makes your hair shiny. This is actually true. If you rinse your hair, like when you're done washing, I do this all the time, and I also push the cold shock button on the blow dryer. After you blow dry your hair, hold this down and just go through because it closes your cuticle. But with rinsing your hair in cold water, after you apply the conditioner and to rinse it out, use a cold rinse. It will close the hair cuticle, enabling it to reflect light better. So turn the shower to cold and think warm thoughts, it says. Okay, where's the more? I wrote all this stuff down for you guys. Okay, true or myth? Dandruff is contagious. So this means, like, say your husband has dandruff or your sister or your mom. Does that mean that you're going to get it, or is it like something that's hereditary? And the answer is false. Most people don't have real dandruff. They have like a flaky scalp from the weather change. Too much heat at home. It's dry scalp, not a virus or infection. You can get infections and viruses that's like real, like nasty dandruff. But the little dandruff that you have, like the white flakes, I sometimes get it. It could be product buildup, or you'll know if you have like the real bad case of dandruff, like where you'll have to get a medicated shampoo to actually take care of it. Okay, true or myth? Standing on your head makes your hair grow faster. This is actually true. Like I said earlier, getting blood flow to your head definitely is always good. It might be more easier massaging your scalp with not even the brush. Like they sell like these things that you can put on your scalp. Because standing on your head, you might fall and break a leg, and then you're going to come back and be like, Litterize 82 told me to stand on my head because I wanted long hair by summertime. So don't stand on your head, but get a massage. True or myth? Shaving your head will make your hair grow faster. This is actually false. Everybody thinks that if they shave their head, that it's going to come back quicker and it's going to come back faster. And no, it's not. It's not true at all. Basically, what happens when you, like, people are like, oh, well, how come when you cut your hair it grows back? Because you're cutting. This is what happens. Okay. If you shave your head, it's not going to grow back faster. If you cut your hair and cut the deadness off, it's going to grow faster because as your hair keeps getting longer, the splits and the dead ends keep splitting and splitting and splitting, causing your hair never to grow. So basically all you got to do is just cut your dead ends off and your hair will go back quicker than you ever known. So no more G.I. Janes running around. Myth or true? True or myth? I keep saying myth or true because that's how I have it written. True or myth? Plucking gray hair will only cause more. You know that saying, you pluck one, 3 pop up? It's actually false. Now, plucking may just only make you bald. It's not going to make you have 6 more grays. So keep plucking them. True or myth? Cutting hair during a full moon will speed up the growing process. If you guys even thought for a second that this was true, then you're idiots. Some astrologers' followers believe that cutting your hair during a full moon, during the new moon, for the first phase of the moon, when the light is increasing, will make your hair grow back faster, but it's not true. True or myth, if you cut your hair on Friday the 13th, a family member will die. And guys, as scary as that sounds, this is actually true. It's like, I'm just kidding. It's false, and I'm not even going to explain why it's false. That's just stupid. It's actually just one of those things, you know, like if a black cat walks across the street in front of you. Yeah, so, not true. True or myth, dye your hair red and you'll have more sex. This is actually true, and I'm not kidding. Blondes may have more fun, but redheads get more sex, according to one study, it says. So once you go red, you may never want to change your head. So, true or myth, using vodka on your hair in the sun will light it up, will make it blonde, will give you highlights. That's false. If you want to squeeze a lemon, you can. That will like act as like kind of like peroxide does, but not. Vodka's not going to turn your bleach blonde in 5 minutes. It's just drink it. Just drink it instead. So basically, if you guys like this video, let me know, because I really had fun doing this. And I don't know, I just thought it was a fun little, you know, video to do something different besides, you know, basic reviews and whatever, hauls. So let me know what you guys thought, and I got some reviews coming up right now, so I'll be right back. Bye, guys.